continue to love the movie as I do, and really fun, really great. So I guess I'll sign off. You know what? I think they should make a sequel to this movie someday. That would be amazing. That would really be something else. Yeah, I want to know what happens to these guys. I mean, don't they eventually, I don't know, form some...
What's so funny?
No such thing exists.
And nor will they.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
It never existed. I'm glad we're getting this news.
Do you want to tell it to me?
Warner Brothers won't release a cut of Justice League that never existed in the first place.
And we're going to start with this. And hopefully, this will be the last time ever that we talk about the Snyder Cut.
It is no joke. It is right on the money. It never existed. I'm glad we're getting this news.
This is quite the Pulitzer-winning scoop here.
The Wall Street Journal.
No, it's exactly what I've been telling people too. Look, the people that think that a Snyder Cut exists are just woefully ignorant to how movie productions work.
The hundreds of thousands of people who are demanding the Snyder Cut, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
I know enough of what's going on behind the scenes to know that, guys, there's no Snyder Cut. It's impossible to put together.
There you go.
It just doesn't exist.
But why does anyone care about the Snyder Cut still? It's like, who cares? It's over. Everyone cares.
But no,
I'm like, wake the fuck up. It's like...
No such thing exists.
And nor will they. And nor will they.
You're talking about the release the Snyder Cut type weirdos?
Yes.
They're weirdos?
The Snyder Cut, that like imaginary unicorn that you guys think is out there, yeah, that doesn't exist. Just look to the future. Don't stop looking at the past. You know, it doesn't matter.
There is.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the Justice League Snyder Cut. So, Zack Snyder himself has concurrently teased the release of the Justice League Snyder Cut. And then we went into a montage from someone else. I will leave it down below. Credits to the full video because it's very clever. Where essentially you have a bunch of creators saying that it doesn't exist, it's never coming out. Then there's evidence throughout and it shows you that it does exist. And then the said same people that keep talking about this movie are still talking about it. And now it's real, but hang on a minute, it wasn't real. So that is why I added the montage in, not to annoy anyone, just to kind of show that if you are going to have a standpoint, either admit you were wrong or just don't talk about said subject. You can't say the Snyder Cut doesn't exist and then you start making content based around something that doesn't exist, but all of a sudden it does exist when it always existed. So if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. At the 100,000 subscribe mark, I will be giving away something pretty cool. So Zack Snyder did a fan watch for the BVS movie, which is pretty cool. Right at the end, it was a video clip I played at the start of this video. Snyder was cut short. He says, you know what? I think they should make someday a sequel on this movie someday. That would be amazing. That would really be something else. Yeah. Want to know what happens to these guys. I mean, don't they eventually... I know for some cuts out, he was teased and released the Snyder Cut. And guys, I really appreciate the comments on these Snyder Cut videos because for every person that doesn't want them, I have people blowing up my Instagram DMs every single day. There is new information. Now, I've held back. I was going to make this video as soon as I seen this clip, but I thought I held back. So the Snyder Cut definitely exists. You know, you see the clips in this video. Yeah, it doesn't exist. And then the same people are making content based around something that doesn't exist. So guys, can we just say that you're wrong and it does exist? So let's get into this video. So Zack Snyder is teasing something greater. Now, I've read a lot of posts on Twitter where people are saying that Zack Snyder is teasing that he's going to do a Justice League watch through. No, Zack Snyder is not going to do a watch through because as far as we are concerned, He's never watched the theatrical cut that was released in the cinema because it sucked compared to his version, apparently. So if he does do one, it's going to have to be from the real release, the Snyder Cut, not the Swede and Warner Bros. Release. Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that version. I mean, obviously, Zack did cast everyone, so it did have parts of Zack, but it is interesting. So, Zack talked a lot about the death of Jimmy Olsen, his 5-movie arc story, and Martian Manhunter and Superman. He did confirm that the character from Man of Steel, the General, was actually Martian Manhunter, which is very interesting. So he said this: it was really fun, and I hope it was fun for you guys. Like I said, it really was fun for me. I really appreciate everything that you guys say about the movie, that you continue to love the movie. I do. Really fun. Really great. Zack said about BVS. And then he went on to say, you know, I think they should someday make a sequel to this movie. Because they've not really made a sequel to the Batman vs Superman, have they? No, because Zack is that person. He's talking about himself in third person. That would be amazing. That would be really something special, something else. You want to know what happens to these guys. I mean, don't they eventually? I don't know, for some... And then he cut it out. He cut it out on purpose. So he is teasing the Snyder Cut, the Holy Grail. So, is it coming? We don't know. It's most likely coming. He's teased it in video format. Although a lot of people are still going to go in the comment section going, Warstu, you are making the same video for the 55th time. No, guys, like I say, I'm not a robot. I read your comments. I've made 5 Snyder Cut videos in the last 6 weeks, so it's less than 1 a week. So, yeah, just talk down below, guys. Let me know, is it real? We know it's real. That's why I played the montage. And as we know, apparently it is delayed due to what's happening in the world at the moment. It was allegedly going to be on HBO Max. Whether that is true or not, we don't know. But inside sources have said stuff which generally has been true from these certain inside sources. Grace Randolph even said they were going to put it out, but they should put a finished product out. But what is more is accountability. When these creators and these people online say it didn't exist, it never existed, and like they're all backtracking now and monetizing the content, they're monetizing content around it. So the same people that said it doesn't exist, it's like some kind of cult, are monetizing the alleged Snyder Cut that doesn't exist. I mean, I don't know how you can monetize something that doesn't exist. So like I said, guys, I will only release the Snyder Cut videos when there is something that comes out with concurrent evidence from Zack Snyder. As I say, I am the voice of the fans for anything pop culture based, Marvel, DC, Mortal Kombat, anything. Literally anything. So when I see an opportunity to talk about something that maybe someone else might not be able to because they don't have any platform. I mean, I'm not saying I've got a big platform, but it's a decent size. And we know there is some CGI to do. So shh, we know. We get it. We know it's not the complete version, but there is a version. He said at an expo, I've got the cut. Obviously, it's not the version that he wanted to complete because obviously when there was a family tragedy, he kind of got fired and had to leave the project, and then they let someone else come in to finish it, and they didn't do it very well. So, of course, he can't finish CGI when someone continues the movie for him. That's just... I mean, really, I don't think the Snyder Cut fans are mental. I think the people that are in denial about the Snyder Cut being real, we know it's real. We really do. There is literally over 40 images. There's even Darkseid and Gal Gadot. But Darkseid was meant to be in the movie. There is some graphics. There's an image of what Darkseid would have looked like from Apocalypse. And Gal Gadot is doing a voiceover, just like I am on the road NTS. In a studio, so doesn't exist. It really doesn't exist, guys. I mean, it's so much doesn't exist that an actor is willing to go on record, such as Jason Momoa, lie to everyone and say, yeah, I've watched it. Do you not think Warner Bros. Would have said something to him about a movie that doesn't exist? But he publicly said it. Gal Gadot got behind it. And then what happened is when Batman vs Superman released the Ultimate Edition, everyone backed down again. They changed their opinion. These extra 35 minutes from BVS that were cut because Warner Bros. Didn't want the movie to be over 3 hours long. And then everyone, they didn't exactly love BVS after that, although it is pretty much one of the greatest comic movies ever. Change my opinion down below, you won't be able to. They changed their opinion, they liked it. People that hated it once they seen the real version of Batman versus Superman, they started to appreciate it for what it is. And this is exactly what's going to happen with Justice League if we ever get released the Snyder Cut. I'm not saying you're going to love the movie, but you're going to get all the missing continuity, the missing points that Zack wanted to show. Because someone else took over it, reshot 60% of the movie, chopped it around, cut the runtime. I mean, the runtime's supposed to be up to 3 hours. So, and then you look at what we got. So, it is interesting. There's definitely something there. And like I said, guys, I will keep making these videos because I want to. But only when there's concurrent evidence. And Zack saying maybe they should make a sequel. He's like, yeah, there's a cut. But for some reason, I've not put it out yet. We all know what said reason is. And it'd be interesting. I really do think that the mobile phone giant will put it on HBO Max at some point when the said Snyder Cut is real. And guys, please, I know I'm like having an open conversation with the people that are going to say, but Warstu, you've made the same video 25 times. No, please get it right. It's about 6 times and it's not the same video. We are going over different points. Zack Snyder himself has said someone should make that movie, implying no one actually made the movie. He's talking to himself in third person. Okay, so I'm not a Snyder Cut fan, although I am a fan of Zack Snyder. I do a lot of content on Marvel, DC, a lot of different content. So we don't just talk DC on here. We talk Marvel, we talk everything. We talk lots of crazy stuff on here. So let me know down below, guys. Is the Snyder Cut real? Did you appreciate the montage of the release the Snyder Cut? The Snyder Cut doesn't exist. And then you kind of see all these people that said this stuff on like Collider, etc. backtracking now, saying, oh, actually, it does exist. But we're still monetize it for views. But it exists now. But we're not going to say, sorry, guys, I was wrong. It does exist. Because they were all like, yeah, of course, there's some footage there. It's more than just footage. It really is. That's like saying the BVS Ultimate Edition didn't change anything. I mean, Iris West was in the movie that we didn't get to see, even though all the scenes came out online. But if you post them anywhere, then Warner Bros. Flagged you down and literally blocked your video. But we know there was so much more of The Flash. That's why Ezra Miller The Flash gets a lot of stick, because we didn't get to see all the footage that was actually there. We didn't get to see Henry Allen. We didn't get to see the alleged Reverse Flash scene. There is so much that was cut. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate all the love, the support, the hate, the criticism. Let me know down below. Please, if you don't want me to make another video, let me know down below. But there is enough concurrent evidence to me to make another Snyder Cut video. Come on, Zack, just get back to me. Please return my email. Please. I'm being like sarcastic. But seriously, Zack, reply to my email. Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.